A strong mind doesn't give up. It finds a way, no matter how tough the path. The power to overcome anything lies in the strength of your mind. Train it, and nothing can stop you. Your mind is your greatest weapon. Use it, sharpen it, and let it lead you to victory. Become mentally strong, and train your mind to overcome anything. Written and published by Audiobooks Box. Have you ever wondered what it takes to stay strong when life feels overwhelming? Do you wish you could handle challenges without breaking down or giving up? This book is here to show you how to build mental strength and train your mind to overcome anything. It's not about making life easy. It's about making yourself unstoppable. In this book, you will learn how to face fear and doubt without letting them control you. You'll understand how to turn setbacks into opportunities and build a mindset that stays resilient no matter what happens. You'll explore the power of patience, the importance of clear goals, and the ability to let go of what holds you back. Each chapter is designed to give you practical tools to grow mentally stronger and take control of your life. By the end of this journey, you will become someone who doesn't just survive but thrives. You'll gain the confidence to handle anything life throws at you. So, are you ready to stop feeling stuck and start transforming your mindset? Let's dive in and uncover the strength you already have within you. This is your time to grow and succeed. Chapter 1. The Power of Mental Strength. Mental strength is the foundation of everything you do. It's the force that pushes you when you feel like giving up, the power that drives you to take one more step, even when you're exhausted. It's the reason some people rise above adversity while others fall. It doesn't matter where you start. What matters is how you respond when things get tough. Your mind, more than your body, determines your success. If you can master your mind, you can handle any challenge that comes your way. Most people are too quick to give up when things don't go as planned. They start something new, get excited, but when the road gets tough, they quit. Mental strength means sticking with it, even when it's not easy. It's about being able to say, "I'm not going to let this beat me." You may not control every situation, but you control your response to it. You get to choose how you react, and that's where mental strength comes into play. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your mind. Life isn't meant to be easy. The hard things teach us the most. The pain, the setbacks, the failures, they all make you tougher if you don't let them break you. Instead of running away from difficulties, face them head on. The more you deal with, the stronger you become. Mental strength is built by facing the uncomfortable, not by avoiding it. The most successful people didn't get to where they are because everything came easy. They pushed through the difficult times. They didn't let fear, doubt, or failure hold them back. They knew that mental toughness was the difference between achieving their goals and quitting halfway. You've got to be willing to take hits and keep moving forward. Don't let the tough moments stop you. Use them to build yourself into someone who doesn't back down. It's easy to stay positive when everything is going well, but how do you handle it when things fall apart? That's when your mental strength truly matters. Your ability to stay calm, keep going, and maintain focus during chaos will set you apart. The stronger your mind, the better you can handle stress, criticism, and the unexpected. And those are the qualities that make great leaders, great achievers, and ultimately, great people. When you begin to strengthen your mind, you'll notice something amazing happening. Your self-confidence will grow. You'll trust yourself more. You'll understand that no matter what happens, you have what it takes to keep going. Mental strength doesn't just happen overnight, but it's a habit you can develop. It's about choosing to be strong every single day, even when it feels easier to give up. Don't underestimate the power of a strong mind. It's not about being invincible, it's about being resilient. It's about picking yourself up every time you fall, even when it feels impossible. Strength doesn't mean you won't feel fear or doubt. It means you keep going despite it. The greatest accomplishments in life aren't about avoiding obstacles, they're about overcoming them. And the only way to truly overcome anything is with the power of mental strength. Chapter 2. The importance of daily discipline. Daily discipline is the key to unlocking your potential. It's the small, consistent actions you take every single day that lead to big results over time. You can dream all you want, but without daily discipline, those dreams will remain just that, dreams. Success isn't about making huge leaps. It's about doing the right things every day, no matter how small they may seem. It's easy to get distracted by the big picture and forget that the journey is made up of daily steps. You want to reach your goals, but are you willing to commit to the daily grind? Success doesn't happen in one big moment. It's the result of every little decision, every action you take when no one's watching. That's where discipline comes in. It's about showing up every day, doing the work even when you don't feel like it, and sticking to the plan no matter how tough it gets. If you want to achieve anything in life, discipline has to become a habit. It's not something you do once in a while when you feel motivated. It's something you do even when the motivation is gone. Motivation fades, but discipline endures. It's the commitment to keep going when the excitement wears off. Think about it. Nothing worthwhile happens without effort, and the effort comes from the daily choices you make. Most people give up too soon because they're waiting for that burst of motivation to carry them through. But motivation comes and goes. It's not reliable. Discipline, on the other hand, is something you can rely on. When you commit to doing the right thing each day, you create momentum. Momentum is the engine that drives you forward, even on days when you don't feel like moving at all. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that one bad day, one slip-up, will ruin everything. But that's not how it works. Discipline isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about getting back on track the moment you slip and keeping your focus on the long-term goal. When you develop daily discipline, you build a strong foundation for success. You're not just chasing results, you're creating habits that last a lifetime. The most successful people didn't get there by chance. They achieved their success through years of discipline, through doing the right things, day in and day out. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They created it through their actions. You don't have to wait for the stars to align. Start now and do the work every single day. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Daily discipline is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's what separates the winners from the quitters. If you want to be great, you have to be willing to put in the work every day. It's the daily discipline that leads to greatness. It's not the big wins, it's the small, consistent actions that you take, no matter how tough things get. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. That's how success is built. Chapter 3. Building a resilient mindset. A resilient mindset is one of the most important qualities you can develop. Life will knock you down. People will disappoint you. Things won't always go as planned. But how you respond to these challenges is what sets you apart. Building a resilient mindset means learning to stay strong and keep moving forward, no matter what obstacles come your way. Resilience doesn't mean never feeling pain or frustration. It means feeling it, then choosing to rise above it. When life hits hard, your first instinct might be to give up or stay stuck in negativity. But resilience is about seeing the struggle as an opportunity to grow, not a reason to quit. Every setback you face is a lesson. It's how you learn to bounce back, stronger and smarter than before. Resilient people aren't born. They're made. They build their strength through experience. Each failure, each disappointment, helps you build a deeper understanding of yourself and what you're capable of. The more you face adversity and push through it, the more resilient you become. You learn that you can endure more than you thought. Life will challenge you, but every time you push through, you build a deeper belief in your ability to keep going. When you build a resilient mindset, you start to see obstacles as temporary. You realize that the tough moments are just part of the journey, not the end. Resilience isn't about avoiding hard times. It's about handling them with grace, persistence, and a clear focus on your goals. Instead of letting difficulties define you, you use them to define your strength. Part of building resilience is changing how you think. Your mindset determines whether you bounce back or stay down. When things go wrong, do you tell yourself it's the end of the world, or do you remind yourself that setbacks are part of success? The difference between a winner and a quitter often lies in this simple shift in perspective. Resilience is built in your thoughts before it shows in your actions. You won't always have control over what happens to you, but you always have control over how you respond. The key is to refuse to let life's challenges control you. You choose to keep your focus on what's ahead, not what's behind. When you choose resilience, you refuse to let anything hold you back. You adapt, you grow, and you keep pushing forward. Building a resilient mindset also means being okay with failure. Failure isn't final, it's just feedback. Resilient people know that failure doesn't define them. What matters is how they get back up and keep moving. Every failure is a lesson, and every lesson is a step towards success. When you build resilience, you get used to falling down and getting back up again, stronger than before. Remember, resilience isn't about being tough all the time. It's about being able to get back up every time you fall. It's about learning from your mistakes, growing stronger through adversity, and keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. A resilient mindset doesn't break. It bends, it adapts, and it keeps moving forward, no matter what. Chapter 4. Harnessing your inner strength. Harnessing your inner strength is about tapping into the power that lies within you. It's the quiet force that fuels your decisions, guides your actions, and keeps you going when everything seems impossible. You've got more strength than you think. The challenge is learning how to access it when you need it most. Inner strength isn't about being tough all the time. It's about having the courage to push forward when your energy is drained and your will is tested. We all face moments when we doubt ourselves, when we feel like we're not strong enough to handle what life throws at us. But the truth is, you already have everything you need within you. Your inner strength is waiting to be called upon. The key is learning how to find it, especially when things get tough. When you face obstacles, you have two choices: let them break you or use them to fuel your strength. The difference comes down to how you tap into that inner power. When you face a challenge, take a step back and remind yourself of your past victories. Think about the hard times you've already overcome. Each one of those moments is a testament to the power you have inside you. Your inner strength is built through experience, through facing what you thought you couldn't handle and coming out stronger on the other side. You've survived 100% of your toughest days, and that's proof that you have the strength to handle whatever comes next. Inner strength comes from discipline, consistency, and mental clarity. It's about staying grounded, even when everything around you is chaotic. The more you practice staying focused on your goals, the more you'll unlock the strength to push through any challenge. Your mind is your greatest tool, and when you learn to control your thoughts, you can harness that inner power to take action, even when fear or doubt creeps in. To harness your inner strength, you need to start trusting yourself. Confidence comes from doing, from taking action even when you're unsure. Every step you take, no matter how small, strengthens your belief in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. The more you push through challenges, the more you'll realize that you're capable of more than you ever thought possible. One of the biggest obstacles to harnessing your inner strength is fear. Fear holds you back, makes you second-guess yourself, and tries to convince you that you're not strong enough. But fear is just a feeling, not a fact. It's normal to feel afraid, but it doesn't have to control you. When you face fear and move through it, you're unlocking a deeper level of inner strength. Fear loses its power when you refuse to let it stop you. Harnessing your inner strength also means accepting that you won't always have all the answers. Sometimes, the only thing you can control is your effort, your attitude, and your perseverance. It's in those moments of uncertainty that you tap into your true power. When you stop worrying about the outcome and focus on doing your best, you unlock the strength to keep moving, even when things are unclear. Your inner strength is like a muscle. You have to exercise it regularly. Every time you push through discomfort, take a step outside your comfort zone, and keep moving forward despite the odds, you build that muscle. So stop waiting for the perfect moment or the right circumstances. Your strength is already inside you. It's time to harness it and start using it to create the life you want. Chapter 5. The Art of Self-Talk. The way you talk to yourself shapes your reality. Your inner voice has more power than you realize. It can either lift you up or tear you down. Self-talk is not just the words you say to yourself. It's the way you view yourself and your potential. What you tell yourself every day becomes your truth. So if you want to change your life, you need to change the way you talk to yourself. Most people are unaware of the negative chatter running through their minds. It's easy to fall into patterns of self-doubt and criticism. When something goes wrong, the first thing you might tell yourself is, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never be able to do this." That's the kind of talk that keeps you stuck. The truth is, you are more than capable of achieving your goals, but you have to stop letting your inner critic control you. The more you believe those negative thoughts, the more they become your reality. Positive self-talk doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about changing your mindset. Instead of focusing on your shortcomings, focus on your strengths. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I'm learning how to do this." Instead of "this is too hard," say, "I can handle this." Your mind will follow the direction you set. If you constantly reinforce positivity, you'll begin to believe in your ability to succeed. Self-talk also has a direct impact on your confidence. When you speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement, your confidence grows. You begin to trust yourself more. The more you build yourself up internally, the more you'll be able to face external challenges. On the flip side, negative self-talk erodes confidence and reinforces feelings of doubt and fear. You can either feed the fear or feed the belief in yourself. The choice is yours. One powerful way to improve your self-talk is through affirmations. Affirmations are simple, positive statements that reinforce your worth and potential. For example, saying, "I am strong," "I am capable," or "I am worthy of success," shifts your mindset. These words can break the cycle of negativity and help you refocus on your goals. It might feel awkward at first, but with practice, you'll begin to notice a shift in your thoughts and your actions. Another important aspect of self-talk is the way you handle mistakes. It's easy to be hard on yourself when you mess up, but the most successful people don't see failure as a reflection of their worth. They see it as a lesson, a chance to grow. Instead of saying, "I failed," say, "I learned something valuable." This shift in perspective helps you bounce back quicker and with more resilience. Your self-talk also influences your energy. If you're constantly telling yourself how tired, stressed, or overwhelmed you are, that's exactly how you'll feel. On the other hand, if you focus on the strength you have, the opportunities in front of you, and the progress you've made, you'll feel more energized and ready to tackle whatever comes next. It's all about shifting your focus to the positive. To change your life, you must first change the way you speak to yourself. Stop letting negative self-talk hold you back. Replace it with words that empower, uplift, and motivate you. What you tell yourself today will shape your tomorrow. So start speaking to yourself like the champion you are. Chapter 6. Breaking free from limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the silent killers of your potential. They are the false stories you tell yourself that hold you back from achieving greatness. These beliefs are deeply rooted, often formed during childhood and shaped by society, culture, or past experiences. But they are not the truth. They are just stories. And the only thing stopping you from breaking free is the decision to challenge them. Everyone has limiting beliefs, whether it's thinking you're not smart enough, talented enough, or deserving of success. These beliefs limit what you think is possible. They restrict your potential and keep you locked in a box, too afraid to reach for more. The problem is, when you believe these false ideas, they shape your reality. They convince you that you can't do something before you even try. But the truth is, your potential is limitless. The only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is the belief that you can't get there. When you break free from these limitations, you unlock the full power of your mind, your talents, and your potential. The first step is recognizing these beliefs for what they are, lies that you've been telling yourself. Once you identify them, you can begin to challenge them. The key to breaking free from limiting beliefs is changing your mindset. You have to stop thinking of yourself as a victim of your circumstances. The past does not dictate your future. What you were told, what you experienced, or even what you believed about yourself doesn't have to define you. You can choose to think differently. You can choose to believe in your ability to grow, to learn, and to achieve what you set out to do. Every time you catch yourself thinking a limiting thought, pause and question it. Ask yourself, is this really true? Is this belief serving me, or is it holding me back? The next step is to replace those limiting beliefs with empowering ones. It's not enough to just let go of the old beliefs. You have to replace them with new, positive beliefs that align with your goals. Start telling yourself that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of success. Speak your future into existence. The more you reinforce these empowering thoughts, the more they become your reality. Breaking free from limiting beliefs also requires taking action. You can't just think your way to success. You have to take steps toward your goals, even when you feel uncertain or afraid. Every action you take is proof that you're capable of more than you realize. The more you act, the more you prove to yourself that those old beliefs are lies. It's important to remember that breaking free from limiting beliefs is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, patience, and persistence. You might slip up, you might fall back into old patterns, but don't let that stop you. Every step forward is progress. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to prove that you are stronger than any belief that tries to hold you back. You have the power to change your beliefs and change your life. The only thing standing in your way is the belief that you can't do it. So challenge the stories you've been telling yourself, replace them with empowering beliefs, and start taking action toward the life you deserve. It's time to break free. Chapter 7. Mastering Emotional Control. Mastering emotional control is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Life throws challenges, setbacks, and surprises at you every day. The ability to stay calm, composed, and in control of your emotions when everything around you feels chaotic will determine your success. When you learn to master your emotions, you stop reacting impulsively and start responding with intention. Emotions are natural. They are part of being human. But when emotions control you, you lose control over your life. One moment of anger, fear, or frustration can derail your entire day or even your future. So, how do you take control of your emotions? It starts with awareness. You have to recognize when your emotions are taking over. Pay attention to the physical signs: racing heart, clenched fists, or tightness in your chest. These are signals that your emotions are starting to take charge. The moment you recognize this, you have the power to stop and reset. It's important to understand that emotions are not bad, but they need to be managed. It's how you respond to them that counts. When you feel anger building up, for example, don't let it lead to reckless actions or hurtful words. Instead, take a step back, breathe, and give yourself time to think. When you let emotions guide your actions without thinking, you regret it later. That's why it's crucial to pause and ask yourself, how do I want to respond to this situation? Emotional control also requires self-discipline. It's about being aware of the impact your emotions have on others and recognizing that you are responsible for how you react. You can't control what other people do or say, but you can control how you react. When you master emotional control, you begin to rise above drama, negativity, and frustration. You stop letting other people dictate how you feel. One way to develop emotional control is through mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness means being fully present in the moment without judgment. It helps you separate yourself from your emotions and observe them without getting caught up in them. When you are mindful, you can choose how to respond instead of reacting on impulse. This makes it easier to stay calm under pressure, handle stress effectively, and make better decisions. Another way to strengthen emotional control is through deep breathing. When you feel overwhelmed or stressed, take a deep breath. Slow down your breathing and focus on each inhale and exhale. This simple act can lower your heart rate and shift your focus. It helps you regain control of your emotions and brings clarity to the situation. Deep breathing has a calming effect on both your body and mind. Remember, mastering emotional control is a skill that takes time to develop. You won't get it perfect overnight, but every time you practice, you get better. There will be moments when your emotions try to take control again, but don't beat yourself up. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and move forward. The key is consistency. The more you practice emotional control, the stronger you become at handling life's challenges. Emotional control is about taking responsibility for your feelings, actions, and outcomes. You have the power to choose how you respond to every situation. When you take control of your emotions, you take control of your life. Chapter 8. Embracing discomfort for growth. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you have to learn to embrace discomfort. Discomfort is where real progress happens. It's the moment when you're pushed beyond your limits, when things get tough, and when you feel like giving up. But it's in those moments that you grow the most. The truth is, growth and discomfort go hand in hand. Every time you face something challenging, something that forces you out of your comfort zone, you're giving yourself the chance to grow. Whether it's learning a new skill, facing a fear, or taking a risk, the discomfort you feel is a sign that you're evolving. The more you step into discomfort, the more you strengthen your resilience and build your capacity for success. Many people avoid discomfort because it's uncomfortable. It's easier to stay in familiar routines, to do what feels safe, and to avoid anything that could make you feel uncertain or anxious. But if you live like this, you'll never reach your full potential. Staying comfortable may feel good in the short term, but in the long run, it keeps you stuck. True success comes when you're willing to face challenges head on, even when they scare you. Think about all the things you've accomplished in life. Those moments where you pushed through your fears, doubts, and discomfort to achieve something meaningful. You didn't grow by staying where it was easy. You grew because you were willing to face discomfort and keep going. It's when you're uncomfortable that you learn the most about yourself. You discover your strength, your determination, and your capacity to push through obstacles. To embrace discomfort for growth, you have to shift your mindset. Start seeing discomfort as a sign of progress rather than something to avoid. Instead of running from challenges, welcome them. Understand that every difficult situation is an opportunity to develop new skills, learn from failure, and prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you think. It's also important to recognize that discomfort doesn't last forever. It may feel overwhelming in the moment, but eventually the discomfort will fade and you'll be stronger for it. Every time you push through, you create new evidence that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way. The more you face discomfort, the more confident you become in your ability to tackle anything. Another key to embracing discomfort is persistence. It's easy to quit when things get tough, but growth requires persistence. When you commit to pushing through discomfort, you build mental toughness. You prove to yourself that you can keep going even when it feels hard. And that persistence pays off in ways you can't always predict. Growth is about becoming more than you were yesterday. It's about challenging yourself, stepping into the unknown, and embracing discomfort. When you face discomfort with courage, you unlock your potential and achieve things you once thought impossible. So don't shy away from discomfort, lean into it, grow through it, and become the person you're meant to be. Chapter 9. Developing unshakable confidence. Confidence is the key to unlocking your potential. It's the foundation of everything you want to achieve. Without confidence, you second-guess every decision, hesitate in every opportunity, and hold yourself back from the life you deserve. Building unshakable confidence is about shifting your mindset and taking consistent action to prove to yourself that you are capable of anything. True confidence isn't about being arrogant or pretending to have it all together. It's about understanding your worth, trusting your abilities, and knowing that you have what it takes to overcome challenges. Confidence comes from within. It's not about what others think of you or what you've accomplished. It's about how you see yourself and how you choose to show up in the world. One of the most important steps in developing confidence is self-belief. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will either. You have to trust that you have what it takes, even when things are tough. Start by reminding yourself of your strengths. Reflect on the moments when you've succeeded and how far you've come. Recognize your growth and progress. Every small win builds your confidence and reinforces your belief in your abilities. Another way to build confidence is by taking action. Confidence isn't something that magically appears. It's built through experience. When you take action, even when you're scared or unsure, you prove to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way. You start to see that the only way to grow is by stepping into the unknown and facing challenges head-on. Every time you take action, you reinforce your belief that you can achieve your goals. It's also crucial to stop comparing yourself to others. Confidence is about embracing who you are and where you are right now. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you're setting yourself up for insecurity. Focus on your own journey and trust the process. Everyone is on their own path, and your success doesn't depend on what someone else is doing. It's about showing up for yourself and doing the work, no matter what others are doing. Surrounding yourself with positive influences also plays a big role in building confidence. The people you spend time with can either lift you up or drag you down. When you surround yourself with those who believe in you and support your growth, it becomes easier to believe in yourself. Positive energy is contagious, and when you're around people who uplift you, your confidence will naturally grow. Failure is another essential part of developing unshakable confidence. Too often, people avoid failure because they fear it will diminish their self-worth. But failure is a necessary part of success. Every failure is a lesson, an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. When you stop fearing failure and start seeing it as a stepping stone, your confidence becomes unshakable. You understand that setbacks don't define you. How you rise from them does. Lastly, practice self-compassion. Confidence grows when you treat yourself with kindness, patience, and understanding. Don't beat yourself up over mistakes. Instead, embrace them as part of the journey. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to a friend who is struggling. Support and encourage yourself, and watch your confidence grow stronger each day. Building unshakable confidence takes time, but with the right mindset and consistent effort, you can achieve it. Trust in your ability, take action, and never stop believing that you are capable of more than you think. Chapter 10. Overcoming Fear and Doubt. Fear and doubt are two of the most powerful forces that can hold you back from achieving greatness. They can make you question your abilities, hold you back from taking risks, and stop you from chasing your dreams. But here's the truth. Fear and doubt are lies. They are not real. They only exist in your mind. Once you realize this, you can begin to break free from their grip and take control of your life. Fear is a natural human emotion. It's designed to protect you from danger, but most of the time, the fear you feel is not based on real threats. It's your mind imagining worst-case scenarios that haven't even happened. Fear can paralyze you, but the key is to face it head-on. When you confront your fears, you strip them of their power. Fear loses its grip when you take action despite it. The more you do this, the less fear controls you. Doubt works the same way. It creeps into your mind and tells you that you're not good enough, that you're not capable, that you'll fail. Doubt makes you second-guess every decision and paralyzes you with uncertainty. But doubt is just a thought. It's not the truth. You've faced challenges before, and you've overcome them. You've proven to yourself that you are capable. The more you recognize your past successes, the more doubt fades away. The first step in overcoming fear and doubt is acknowledging them. Pretending that they don't exist only gives them more power. Recognize when fear or doubt is taking over, and don't let it control you. It's okay to feel fear, but don't let it stop you from moving forward. Fear is just a signal that you're pushing your limits, and that's where growth happens. Doubt is just a mental obstacle, and it can be overcome by action and belief. Another powerful way to combat fear and doubt is by shifting your mindset. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, focus on what could go right. Every successful person you admire has faced fear and doubt. What separates them from the rest is that they didn't let it stop them. They pushed forward, and so can you. Visualize your success, believe in your abilities, and see the opportunities rather than the obstacles. The more you focus on the positives, the less room there is for fear and doubt. You also need to understand that failure is part of the journey. Fear and doubt often arise because you fear failure. But failure is not the end. It's a lesson. Every failure brings you closer to success because it teaches you what doesn't work. The key is to keep going, to keep trying, and to learn from each experience. The more you embrace failure as part of your growth, the less power fear and doubt have over you. One of the most effective ways to overcome fear and doubt is through action. Take one small step forward, even if it feels uncomfortable. The longer you wait, the more fear will grow. But the moment you take action, fear starts to fade, confidence builds, and doubt loses its grip. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. And every victory weakens the power of fear and doubt. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. When you're surrounded by positive influences, it's easier to overcome fear and doubt. These people lift you up and remind you of your potential. They help you see beyond your fears and doubts and encourage you to take the next step. Overcoming fear and doubt is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process. But every time you face fear, take action and prove to yourself that you are capable. You become stronger. Fear and doubt will always be there, but they don't have to control you. You have the power to move past them and achieve everything you've ever wanted. Chapter 11. Setting clear, actionable goals. Setting clear, actionable goals is the most powerful way to take control of your future. Without goals, you're just drifting through life, hoping things will work out. But with goals, you have a direction. You know where you're headed, and you know what it takes to get there. Goals give you purpose, motivation, and focus. They help you stay on track, even when life gets tough. The first step in setting effective goals is to make them clear. Vague goals are a recipe for failure. You need to know exactly what you want to achieve. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," say, "I want to earn $10,000 in the next 6 months," or "I want to lose 20 pounds by the end of the year." Specific goals are easier to work toward because you can create a clear plan to achieve them. Once your goals are clear, they need to be actionable. It's not enough to simply say what you want. You need to break it down into actionable steps. Ask yourself, what do I need to do every day to reach this goal? What steps must I take? The more detailed your plan, the easier it is to follow through. Goals without action are just dreams. Turn your goals into a daily routine. If your goal is to lose weight, for example, set a schedule for exercise and meal planning. If it's to earn more money, outline the steps needed to increase your income, whether it's finding a side job, improving your skills, or seeking promotions at work. Another important aspect of goal setting is making them realistic. You can dream big, but if your goals are too far out of reach, you'll get discouraged. Start small. Set goals that challenge you, but are also achievable. Break big goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This way, you build momentum and feel a sense of accomplishment as you tick off each milestone. Every small success adds up to something bigger, and you'll build confidence along the way. To keep yourself motivated, set deadlines for your goals. A goal without a deadline is like a wish. You need a sense of urgency to stay focused and committed. Deadlines push you to take action and stop procrastinating. However, make sure your deadlines are realistic and give you enough time to complete the tasks required. If your goal is to run a marathon, for example, set a deadline a few months away to allow yourself time to train. It's also crucial to track your progress. This keeps you accountable and allows you to adjust your plan if necessary. If you're not making the progress you hoped for, reassess your plan. Are you following through on the steps you've set? Do you need to work harder or make adjustments? Regularly reviewing your progress helps you stay on track and make any necessary changes along the way. And don't forget to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Achieving a goal is an accomplishment, and you should acknowledge your hard work. Celebrating success reinforces positive behavior and motivates you to keep going. It's easy to get caught up in the next goal, but take time to appreciate your growth and the progress you've made. Setting clear, actionable goals gives you direction and control over your life. It turns dreams into reality and helps you push forward, no matter the obstacles. With a clear vision, actionable steps, and a commitment to follow through, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Stay focused, keep moving, and always work toward the goals you've set for yourself. Chapter 12. Developing Patience and Persistence. Patience and persistence are two of the most crucial qualities for success. You can't rush the process, and success doesn't happen overnight. Every journey, no matter how big or small, requires time, effort, and unwavering persistence. If you expect immediate results, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. You need to understand that success is built day by day, brick by brick, and patience is the tool that helps you keep going even when progress seems slow. Patience isn't about waiting idly for something to happen. It's about understanding that things take time. It's about knowing that every small step you take is bringing you closer to your goal, even if you don't see instant results. When you plant a seed, it doesn't bloom the next day. It takes time for it to grow, and the same applies to your efforts. Each day spent working toward your goal is a step in the right direction, even if the outcome isn't immediately visible. But patience alone isn't enough. You need persistence to push through the inevitable challenges that come your way. There will be times when you feel like quitting. There will be days when you wonder if it's even worth it. But that's when persistence comes in. It's the inner drive that keeps you moving forward, no matter how tough the journey gets. When obstacles arise, when you face setbacks, persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Building patience and persistence isn't easy. It requires a mindset shift. You need to stop expecting instant gratification and start focusing on long-term rewards. Success doesn't come to those who give up when things get hard. It comes to those who are willing to put in the work and stay committed for the long haul. Every time you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. Think about your end goal, the bigger picture, and the rewards that await you once you reach it. Developing patience also means learning to enjoy the process. Instead of fixating on the outcome, focus on the progress you're making. Every day is an opportunity to grow, to improve, and to get closer to your goals. Celebrate the small wins along the way. They add up, and over time, you'll realize how far you've come. Persistence, on the other hand, is about resilience. It's about getting back up every time life knocks you down. It's easy to stay motivated when things are going well, but true character is built when things get tough. Life will throw curveballs, and you'll face difficulties, but your ability to persist through them is what will ultimately determine your success. Remember, success doesn't happen because you want it to. It happens because you are willing to keep going, no matter what. When you combine patience with persistence, you create an unstoppable force. You'll have the endurance to stay the course and the grit to push through when times get tough. Don't expect everything to fall into place immediately. Be patient, keep working, and never stop moving forward. Success is inevitable when you have both patience and persistence on your side. Chapter 13. Turning setbacks into opportunities. Setbacks are an inevitable part of life. They will happen, and when they do, you have two choices: let them defeat you or turn them into opportunities. How you respond to setbacks will define your success. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but setbacks aren't the end of the road. They're a part of the process. They're stepping stones to something greater. When you face a setback, take a moment to pause. Don't react impulsively or let emotions cloud your judgment. Instead, shift your perspective. See the setback for what it is: an opportunity to learn, grow, and adapt. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This mindset allows you to transform a negative situation into a valuable lesson. Instead of seeing failure, you begin to see growth. Every successful person has faced setbacks. It's not the setbacks themselves that matter. It's how they respond to them. The most successful people are the ones who view failures as temporary and learning experiences. They don't dwell on the past. They take action to move forward. They understand that growth happens when you face challenges head-on and learn how to overcome them. Turning setbacks into opportunities requires resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back when life knocks you down. It's not about avoiding failure, but rather how quickly you recover and keep moving forward. Every time you overcome a setback, you build mental strength and confidence. You prove to yourself that you're capable of handling adversity. This resilience will serve you in every area of life, making you stronger and more prepared for future challenges. Another way to turn setbacks into opportunities is by reframing the situation. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, focus on what can be done next. Maybe you need to change your approach or try something different. Sometimes, a setback is a redirection, pointing you toward a better path. What may seem like a failure today could very well be a blessing in disguise. It's all about perspective and staying open to new possibilities. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you encounter setbacks. Often, the solution lies in collaboration and seeking advice from others. You don't have to face challenges alone. Surround yourself with people who support you and can offer valuable insights. They may help you see things from a different angle and offer solutions you haven't considered. Turning setbacks into opportunities also involves staying persistent. Don't give up after one failure. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up. Setbacks test your determination and commitment. The more you persevere, the closer you get to your goals. Every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger, smarter, and more capable. It's your chance to prove to yourself that you're resilient, adaptable, and unstoppable. So the next time life throws a challenge your way, don't see it as an obstacle. See it as an opportunity for growth, learning, and becoming better than you were before. When you turn setbacks into opportunities, you take control of your destiny. Chapter 14. Building mental toughness through consistency. Mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's built over time through consistent effort and practice. Every day, you have the opportunity to make small decisions that contribute to your mental strength. It's the small things done consistently that make the biggest impact. The key to mental toughness is doing the right things over and over again, even when you don't feel like it. Consistency is the backbone of mental strength. When you show up every day, regardless of how you feel, you're reinforcing your commitment to growth. It's easy to work hard when things are going well, but real mental toughness is tested when times get tough. When you keep pushing forward, even when you're tired, frustrated, or discouraged, you strengthen your mental resilience. The beauty of consistency is that it compounds. The more consistent you are, the stronger your mind becomes. This doesn't happen overnight, and it's not always easy, but the results are undeniable. Over time, the small actions you take daily build your mental toughness. Whether it's waking up early, sticking to a workout routine, or continuing to push through challenges at work, consistency is the key to success. Building mental toughness means committing to doing the work, even when you're not seeing immediate results. This is where most people give up. They expect quick rewards, and when they don't get them, they stop. But the truth is, true growth takes time. Mental toughness is developed by staying consistent, even when progress is slow or invisible. You have to trust that every effort counts, even when you can't see the results right away. The power of consistency is in its ability to create habits. Habits are powerful because they don't require willpower or motivation to perform. Once a habit is formed, it becomes automatic. That's why consistent effort is so crucial to mental toughness. The more you show up and do the hard work, the more these actions become a natural part of your daily routine. Consistency also means not letting setbacks or failures derail you. When you experience a setback, the temptation is to quit or take a break. But true mental toughness comes from getting back on track immediately. The more you practice consistency, the less likely you are to let obstacles hold you back. You'll learn to bounce back quickly and keep going, knowing that every step forward brings you closer to your goal. The key to building mental toughness is simple. Do the work. Do it every day, no matter what. Even when it's hard, even when you're tired, and even when it feels like nothing is happening. Each moment of consistency strengthens your mental resilience. Over time, you'll look back and realize that all those small, consistent efforts have paid off. You'll be stronger, more resilient, and mentally tougher than you ever thought possible. When you make consistency a priority, you unlock the power to achieve anything. It's the foundation of success, and it's what will carry you through the hardest times. Mental toughness is a product of the daily choices you make. Choose to show up, choose to stay consistent, and watch your mental strength grow. The journey may not always be easy, but every consistent step you take builds your mental toughness and prepares you for even greater challenges ahead. Chapter 15. The role of accountability in your growth. Accountability is one of the most powerful tools you can use for personal growth. It's easy to set goals and have good intentions, but without accountability, it's all too easy to let those goals slip away. When someone else is holding you responsible for your actions, it pushes you to stay on track, even when motivation wanes. Accountability ensures that you stay committed to your progress, no matter how tough things get. Having someone to answer to makes you more likely to take action. It's easy to make excuses when you're working alone, but when you know someone is counting on you, you won't let them down. That sense of responsibility forces you to take the necessary steps and get the job done. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a colleague, having someone who checks in on your progress keeps you grounded and focused. The real strength of accountability comes from its ability to create momentum. When you're held accountable for your actions, you start building a rhythm. You know there are expectations, and you begin to push yourself harder to meet them. This kind of pressure encourages growth because it forces you to step outside of your comfort zone. With accountability, you're not just accountable to yourself, but to someone else who wants to see you succeed. Accountability also brings clarity. Sometimes we can lose sight of our goals or get distracted by the day-to-day struggles. But when someone is there to hold you accountable, they help you stay focused on what matters. They remind you of your purpose and keep you aligned with your bigger vision. This external perspective is valuable because it helps you see the bigger picture when you're too deep in the grind to recognize it yourself. It's important to remember that accountability isn't about being judged or criticized. It's about support and encouragement. The person holding you accountable should be there to help you through challenges, offer advice, and push you when you need it. They're your partner in growth, not someone who is looking to bring you down. This kind of accountability is about building a relationship that promotes your success, not tearing you down. What's also powerful about accountability is that it forces you to own your actions. It's easy to blame external factors for why you haven't reached your goals, but accountability brings you face to face with your own choices. You start to realize that you are responsible for your progress. This realization helps you take full ownership of your growth and take charge of your future. Accountability doesn't only come from others, it can also come from within. You can be your own accountability partner by setting clear goals, tracking your progress, and holding yourself responsible for meeting deadlines. But even in self-accountability, it's crucial to be honest and objective. If you've fallen behind, recognize it and take immediate action to get back on track. The key to growth is not just about working hard, it's about having the discipline and accountability to keep pushing forward when the work gets tough. When you integrate accountability into your growth process, you set yourself up for success. You'll have the support, the clarity, and the drive to keep going, even when challenges arise. With accountability, you can achieve your goals faster, stronger, and more effectively than ever before. Chapter 16. Letting go of toxic relationships. Letting go of toxic relationships is one of the most important steps you can take for your personal growth. It's tough, but it's necessary if you want to move forward in life. Toxic people drain your energy, cause unnecessary stress, and hold you back from becoming the person you're meant to be. These relationships may come in many forms: family members, friends, or romantic partners. They may have once been important, but they no longer serve you in a positive way. The first step to letting go is recognizing when a relationship has become toxic. Toxic relationships are not just about disagreements or challenges. They're about patterns of behavior that consistently leave you feeling worse about yourself. If someone constantly criticizes you, undermines your achievements, or brings negativity into your life, it's time to take a step back. You deserve better than to be surrounded by people who don't lift you up or respect you. It's important to understand that letting go doesn't always mean cutting someone off completely. Sometimes it's about setting boundaries. If someone repeatedly disrespects your boundaries, it's a sign that the relationship is unhealthy. Setting boundaries protects your peace and mental health. You don't owe anyone access to your time or energy if they can't treat you with respect. Establishing clear limits is a way to take control of your life and protect your well-being. When you let go of toxic people, you make room for healthier, more supportive relationships. These are the relationships that nurture your growth and encourage you to be the best version of yourself. Letting go of negativity opens up space for positivity. The people you surround yourself with should inspire you, motivate you, and help you grow, not drag you down. It's also important to acknowledge the emotional challenge of letting go. Toxic relationships often involve deep emotional attachments, and cutting ties can feel like you're losing a part of yourself. But in reality, you're gaining freedom. You're freeing yourself from the emotional weight that's been holding you back. Letting go doesn't mean you've failed. It means you've made a decision to prioritize your well-being and future. The fear of loneliness can often keep you in toxic relationships. You may feel like you need that person in your life, but the truth is, Being alone is far better than being surrounded by negativity. You'll find that once you let go, you will attract healthier relationships. You'll start to meet people who genuinely care for you and want to see you succeed. These people will uplift you, challenge you in a positive way, and show you what true friendship and love feel like. Letting go of toxic relationships is an act of self-love. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of happiness, peace, and respect. You don't have to tolerate mistreatment from anyone. You have the power to choose who gets to be a part of your life. Letting go isn't easy, but it's one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your future. You deserve relationships that build you up, not tear you down. Chapter 17. Developing the mindset of a winner. Developing the mindset of a winner is not just about thinking positively or hoping for the best. It's about committing to the grind, staying focused, and pushing through no matter what. Winners don't wait for success to come to them, they go after it. They understand that success is earned, not given. You need to develop a mindset that constantly drives you toward your goals, regardless of the obstacles. First, winners take full responsibility for their lives. They don't blame others or make excuses. They know that their future is in their hands. Whatever happens, it's up to them to make the most of it. This means owning your mistakes, learning from them, and using them as fuel to get better. No one else can change your situation but you. When you take responsibility, you take control of your destiny. A winner's mindset also involves a deep sense of self-belief. This doesn't mean you think you're perfect or invincible, but it means you trust in your ability to figure things out. Winners don't get bogged down by failure. They understand that failure is part of the process. It's a stepping stone. Each failure is just another lesson on the way to success. If you want to be a winner, you must believe in your ability to keep going, even when things get tough. Another key aspect of the winner's mindset is discipline. Discipline is what separates the people who achieve their dreams from those who don't. Winners show up every day, no matter how they feel. They know that success is built on daily actions, even if those actions are small. Consistency over time leads to massive results. If you want to win, you can't just take action when you feel like it. You have to commit to the grind, even on the days when motivation is low. Winners also embrace challenges. They don't shy away from hard work or adversity. They see challenges as opportunities to grow and test their limits. They understand that comfort zones are where dreams go to die. When you challenge yourself, you expand your potential. Winners are always looking for ways to push their boundaries. They don't settle for good enough. They aim for excellence. Focus is another essential trait of a winner. Winners are laser-focused on their goals. They don't get distracted by the noise around them. They prioritize what matters and block out everything else. This focus allows them to make progress, even in the face of setbacks. They keep their eyes on the prize and refuse to let anything pull them off course. Finally, winners never stop learning. They understand that growth is a lifelong process. They read, they seek out mentors, and they invest in their personal development. A winner's mindset is one of constant improvement. They know that every day offers a new opportunity to get better. To develop the mindset of a winner, you need to change how you think and how you approach life. It's about taking responsibility, believing in yourself, staying disciplined, embracing challenges, staying focused, and never stopping your growth. This mindset is what will carry you to success. If you adopt this mentality, you will see results like never before. Keep pushing, keep growing, and keep winning. Chapter 18. Mastering Time Management. Time is the most valuable resource you have. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. Mastering time management isn't just about filling your day with tasks. It's about making sure every minute counts toward your goals. If you want to be successful, you need to treat time like gold, because it is. How you manage your time determines what you accomplish, and ultimately, what kind of life you live. The first step in mastering time is understanding where your time is going. Most people spend hours on things that don't really matter, scrolling through social media, watching TV, or procrastinating. If you want to change your results, you need to change how you spend your time. Start by tracking your time. Write down what you do every hour for a week. When you see it on paper, you'll realize just how much time you waste. This is your starting point for change. Once you know where your time is going, it's time to prioritize. Not everything on your to-do list is important. Winners focus on the tasks that move them closer to their goals, and they let everything else go. Learn to say no to things that don't serve your purpose. This is where discipline comes in. Time management isn't just about making a schedule, it's about sticking to it. It's about being strong enough to say no to distractions and yes to what matters most. Planning your day the night before is one of the best time management strategies you can implement. Take a few minutes before bed to write down what you need to accomplish tomorrow. This simple habit sets the tone for the next day. When you wake up, you already know what your priorities are, and you can jump straight into action without wasting time figuring out what to do next. Another key strategy is the Pomodoro technique. This involves working in focused 25-minute blocks, followed by a short 5-minute break. This approach helps maintain your concentration and prevent burnout. During your work block, don't check your phone, don't look at emails, just focus on the task at hand. When your 25 minutes are up, take your break, recharge, and then repeat. It's a simple method, but it works because it keeps you on track without overwhelming you. Time management also requires a shift in your mindset. You need to stop viewing time as something that's limited and instead see it as something that's in your control. Every day you wake up, you get 24 hours to decide what you'll do with them. You can either waste those hours or use them to push yourself forward. Winners understand that time isn't their enemy, it's their ally. When they use it wisely, they get closer to their dreams. Mastering time management isn't easy, and it takes practice. You will need to consistently review how you're spending your time and adjust your habits when necessary. But once you make time management a priority, you will see massive improvements in your productivity, your results, and your life. Every minute you waste is a minute you'll never get back. Time waits for no one. So if you want to be successful, you must learn how to manage your time effectively. When you do, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. Chapter 19. The Power of Reflection and Gratitude. Reflection and gratitude are two of the most powerful tools for personal growth. When you take the time to reflect on your actions and decisions, you gain clarity about what's working and what's not. This self-awareness is the key to making better choices and taking smarter steps moving forward. Without reflection, you remain stuck in a cycle of unconscious living, reacting instead of acting with purpose. To change your life, you must regularly pause and reflect on what's going on in your mind, heart, and life. Start by setting aside time each day for self-reflection. It doesn't have to be long. Just a few minutes can make a significant difference. Look back on your day and ask yourself, what went well, what didn't? What could I have done differently? This process isn't about self-criticism. It's about understanding where you've been, so you can determine where you need to go. The more honest you are with yourself, the clearer your path will become. Along with reflection, practicing gratitude shifts your mindset. It's easy to get caught up in what you don't have, what's not working, and what's missing in your life. Gratitude pulls your focus away from lack and toward abundance. It helps you recognize the value in every moment, every experience, and every person who crosses your path. When you actively practice gratitude, you start to see how much you already have and how much you've accomplished. This shift in perspective not only boosts your mental health, but also fuels your motivation. Each morning, take a moment to express gratitude for something in your life. It can be big, like being healthy or having a roof over your head, or small, like a kind gesture from someone. The key is consistency. By doing this every day, you build a habit that transforms your attitude. You'll find yourself feeling more positive and focused on the good things, even when challenges arise. Gratitude helps you overcome negativity and keeps you grounded in the present, instead of getting lost in worries about the future. When you combine reflection with gratitude, you create a powerful routine for growth. Reflection helps you learn from your experiences, and gratitude reminds you of the progress you've already made. Together they keep you humble and grounded, while pushing you forward toward your goals. You don't need to wait until things go wrong to reflect and give thanks. Make it a habit now, and you'll develop a mindset that sees opportunities in every setback and lessons in every failure. In your journey, remember that growth is not just about what you achieve, but about who you become along the way. Reflection and gratitude allow you to appreciate your progress and stay connected to your purpose. They remind you that even when things seem hard, you've come a long way and you have so much more to give. Each time you reflect on your growth and express gratitude, you're strengthening your ability to keep moving forward, no matter what life throws your way. Make reflection and gratitude a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. They won't just change your perspective, they'll change your life. You'll find yourself more connected to your goals, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more grateful for the journey. The power is in your hands to transform your mindset and ultimately, your reality. Chapter 20. Becoming Unstoppable. The journey of continuous growth. The journey to becoming unstoppable begins with the decision to never settle. It's not about achieving a single goal and stopping there. It's about continually pushing yourself, constantly evolving, and refusing to be limited by your current circumstances. To be unstoppable means to embrace a mindset of perpetual growth. It means understanding that every setback is a lesson and every challenge is an opportunity to become stronger, smarter, and more capable. One of the keys to becoming unstoppable is adopting the mentality that growth is a never-ending process. You can't expect to reach a point where you're done learning or improving. Growth doesn't have a final destination, it's a continuous journey. If you want to unlock your full potential, you need to be willing to grow beyond your current limits, even when it feels uncomfortable or difficult. This means embracing discomfort and the unknown, because that's where the real transformation happens. It's easy to get stuck in your comfort zone, but real growth happens when you push past it. When you challenge yourself to try something new, take a risk or face a fear, you're expanding your capabilities. You'll fail along the way, but failure is not the end. It's simply feedback. It shows you what doesn't work and gives you the insight to try again, with more experience and a clearer vision. The key is to keep going, even when things get tough. Resilience plays a huge role in becoming unstoppable. There will be times when life knocks you down, when obstacles seem insurmountable, and when giving up feels like the easiest option. But unstoppable people don't give up. They dig deep, find strength they didn't know they had, and rise up again. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up. Each time you do, you become more resilient and more unstoppable. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow. The right environment can propel you forward, while negativity can hold you back. Be selective about who you spend your time with, and seek out those who challenge you to be better, who motivate you to push beyond your limits. Your circle should be filled with people who encourage growth, not comfort. Another essential aspect of becoming unstoppable is setting audacious goals. Don't settle for small goals that you know you can achieve without effort. Set goals that push you to your limits, that require you to step outside your comfort zone and embrace challenges. These goals will drive you, give you purpose, and fuel your determination to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the path becomes. Stay consistent, even when the results don't come right away. The journey to becoming unstoppable is about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Consistency builds momentum, and momentum is what will keep you moving toward your goals. It's the compound effect of small, consistent actions that lead to big results over time. Finally, never stop believing in yourself. Self-doubt will try to creep in, and others may try to tell you it's not possible. But being unstoppable is about trusting your own abilities and knowing that you can overcome any challenge. You are capable of more than you think, and the journey of continuous growth will prove that to you, time and time again. Becoming unstoppable isn't a destination, it's a mindset, a way of living. Embrace the journey, stay committed, and remember that growth never stops. With each step you take, you get closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be.